Yeah, I won! Ha, you wish. I won. Hey, come over here. And that, little humans, is how my best friend became a ghost. Or at least that's what I told my cousins. One night, around 2020-2021, I found myself really bored, literally just staring at the ceiling. My sister, cousins, and I were making a sleepover, so it was somewhat late. But then, it hit me. Why don't you make a story to scare them off? I have a better question. Why would you do that? Okay, you should go to sleep, because if mom finds out that we're still awake, she'll... So, what do you say? Well, I do want to make a story. Okay, let's do it. So for a scary story, I didn't want to make something like, oh, if you're still awake past 3 a.m., there's a monster that will come to eat you. No. I wanted something that felt more real. And at that moment, I was like 10 years old, so I came up with this. 5 years ago, when summer finally came, this was my last day at school. So I told them that me and my friends, one of them being the fake one, were coming to say goodbye to the teachers and play for a while. Just that I had to get rid of my real friend. Let's call her Flower, because, well, my sisters knew Flower, and they could have easily asked her if this was real, so I told them that she couldn't came that day. Well, the thing was that Elena, that's how I named this ghost, wanted to play outside, so we escaped from the classroom, went to the center of the school, and I noticed that the main entrance was open. So, like the curious and energetic kid that I was, I proposed this idea. Hey, what if we make a race? The first one to pass the door wins. Hey, I won! Ha! Actually, I won. I'm more far away than you. That's not how it works. Hey, come over here! And yeah, that's how my best friend became a ghost. And well, ever since that night, I've told all my cousins about this friend ghost that I had. But I kinda liked imagining her, so she became like my first imaginary friend, if we could say it like that. Then I went to school again after COVID and finally got to see my real friends, so I thought I don't need Elena anymore. So I forgot about her. I stopped talking to her, imagining her, and I thought that was it. But I was really wrong. Months after I saw her, I didn't even imagine her. I saw her staring at me, and she looked weird. She was older. She still got the same white dress with flowers, but covered in red. A red as bright as her eyes. They were no longer those dreamy brown eyes I once imagined. I froze there for a moment and then ran towards my room, but I heard something. Someone calling my name. My mom and my sisters were sleeping in their room, so there was no way someone could be in mine. I didn't even hesitate and went straight to my mom's room, thinking I just needed some sleep because I was hungry that night, so I thought I was hallucinating. Yet again, I was wrong. After that night, there were strange occasions where I would start seeing more of these entities, like if they were assigning themselves places around my house to be. I don't know. So let's visualize it. After I saw Elena in the laundry room and the voices in my room, the next one that I saw was in the kitchen. This entity was a tall shadow man, kinda like Slender Man, but it was wearing a hat. Kinda like usually I woke up late at night to drink water, and there I saw it, next to the fridge. He was just standing there. I stepped back, and I was so close to look back, but I didn't, because what if he was behind me, Now, there was a moment where there were no light on my neighborhood, so it was all dark, and I went to my room to look for something, I don't know what. I think I forgot I've heard voices before, because when I entered the room, I just couldn't believe what I saw. I saw this shadow, probably silhouette of a man, on my window, and that was scary, because I lived in the second floor, so how and why would someone just pick up a ladder and stare into a kid's room, waiting for them, and then calling their name? How did you know my name? I never slept in my room again. I just couldn't. So far enough, I had just seen 3 entities. But then Trimo randomly appeared in my mom's room, where I thought I was secure. But now I wasn't. Holy tight. I don't really remember that much of the other two. I think they were some kind of spirits or monster. I don't know. They just came out of bed and stared at me the whole night. There were moments where I just took a peek, closed my eyes, and then hugged my mom. Because I didn't want them to know that I knew that they existed. Because what if they ate me if they knew? That could have been a choice. That probably was a choice. Now, the last one in my mom's room was again a shadow man. It couldn't be Shadow the Hedgehog. No, Shadow Man. Why? So, while making the script, I decided to look up Shadow Man because, I don't know, it sounded familiar, like if it was a character or something. But these things exist. I'm not okay. I wasn't crazy. I'm not even happy with this information. Oh my god. So yeah, the Shadow Man. The creepiest experience that I have with that thing was probably the time when I was sleeping in my sister's room. I could see from across the hallway in my mom's room. Then I heard how the closet was slowly opening, and then that shadow started coming out of it. It started walking really slow, almost like crawling across the room, until he got closer to the lamp near my mom's bed. Just like the Shadow Man that I saw in the kitchen, he was just staring at me, but through the mirror this time. I felt like a coward, so powerless and afraid because I couldn't bring myself to stand up and warn my mom. I thought that if I got up of bed and stopped watching him, he'll disappear like the other one did before, so I just went to sleep wishing that it wasn't real. I had then discovered 6 in total, but there was one left, the girl of the hallway. I don't remember many moments with her, just the time where I asked my sister if she saw her because that night we had a sleepover in the living room, and she did say yes. We both saw her wearing either a green or yellow dress, I don't know, I forgot. But she did agree that she saw her. Now I ask her, and she would just say she doesn't remember. Like, are you kidding me? I thought I wasn't the only crazy one. But in conclusion, the living room and my sister's room were the only ones that were spirit-free. I did move from the house, now I'm living in the United States, and I thought I could be free from that curse. Because, well, I believe that my old house was haunted because I lived near a river. And who knows what kind of witchcraft people were doing years ago near the rivers. So here in the US, the only weird thing that happened to me was, again, one night it was very late, I was still at my phone, and then I heard that my dad came from work, and so I quickly pretended I was sleeping. From a moment to another, I felt that my dad sat on the bed. Then I heard a noise at the kitchen and realized that I never heard the door opening. The pressure of someone crawling closer and closer to me felt so unreal that I stayed frozen. If I don't move, he won't see me. If I don't move, he won't see me. If I don't move, he won't see me. Then my dad opened the door, and I could feel how the bed went back to normal again. I just couldn't believe how all of that felt so real, and I'm glad that, far enough, I haven't been experiencing these things anymore. And well, let's just wrap this up with, again, an imaginary friend. Yeah, I kinda have a new imaginary friend now. Her name is Liana, and she's like the good version of Elena. I made her because there are times where the house is so dark and I'm scared someone downstairs could be watching me or waiting for me to then run upstairs and do I don't know what. So I imagine that every time I'm scared, from the moonlight that hits my living room, she appears and walks with me through the house until I lit up all the lights. It's crazy that when I was writing about her in my journal, I realized it was kinda the same situation Frankie had with Gwen. Like, we both hallucinate a 2-foot tall princess that we admire that has come to save us and make us feel happy. I'm just gonna say that I am Frankie, and Frankie is I. We share the same brain cells.
Hello EVERYHUMAN! Thank you so much for all the support you gave to my last video. And thank you Hayo for the fan art. I think it's so cute and I really love it. I also feel so grateful for all the sweet comments that I've received. They really gave me the strength to keep going. And I really enjoyed making this. I think it's a great improvement in comparison with my last video. And also I think I could maybe bring these entities back in another video, of course, if you humans are interested. That would be about me just making a whole world for them and making them as characters. I don't know. The only way to defeat the enemy is to join them, but I'll draw them. And well, I think this is it. Thank you again, EVERYHUMAN, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!